About to get underway with you guys for my new series, Haunted Ghost Towns of the North Island, New Zealand. Here I am, leaving my motel suite that we stayed in for the night, Tamarunui, and we're going to get on the Forgotten World Highway, leaving from Tamarunui to Stratford, and we're going to video all the abandoned ghost towns of the North Island and New Zealand and the area. That will be episode 1 of season 1 of the new series. We get to explore, we get driving along, travelling there, take you there, we'll have a look. See you when we get there. By the way, explorers, I forgot to mention, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to all. Well, here we are, explorers. We've arrived at the first ghost town, Ohura. Find a place to stop and we'll have a look around, see what we can find. Hi everyone, welcome to Ohura. First ghost town of the season. Let's take a look around, see what we can find. Forsaken Explorer, ghost towns of the North Island, New Zealand. Let's go. So here we have our first store, ghost town. Boarded up, newspapered up. If we've got a date on a newspaper, we can read you. This is from 2020. Okay, so over here we have an old garage. Now, there's a, how would you pronounce that? Khalil Motors. Let's see over here. So walk down the main street here. Appears to be what looks to be an empty house. Now we're approaching here, our next shop. Completely empty. Very dilapidated looking. And our next shop here, door is open. Patricia there is inside, photographing inside. Very interesting. This is an open door. There's a functioning workshop, so we will not go inside. So we're approaching the general store. Maybe the operational. Have a little look. I do apologise, explorers, if there is wind sounds. I've got a very good microphone, but unfortunately it's not the best in the world. My last video I had to do a voiceover because of it. So here we are, general store. Food. We have some other shops down here. This is how far we've come. Here's Morticia, our other explorer. The only place where it's happening is the Cosmopolitan Club, where there's one car in the car park. And here we have the Ohura and Districts Memorial Hall from 1956. Carrying on to look at the general store. It's for sale. No real estate agency sign out here. Just phone the owner. Spark. What kind of things look inside? Not a lot. Not too much inside. General store. Not a lot inside again. Oh yes. So what have we got in here? Another empty shop here. Here we approach some other shops that definitely look like they're functionable shops. There's a little caravan there where they probably sell coffee out of when it's not Christmas holiday break. Oh. We're approaching some new concrete and a functioning looking shop. CCTV, we have that too, we're holding it. Oh no, it's actually just shut, but this is free stuff. Don't think we want that. Don't think anyone would. One shoe. Don't think one shoe's any good. Couch. Free. No. Broken vase. Anyone? Clothes. Anyone? What else have we got in our free stuff? 500 recipes from 1940. Not really. Interesting. Carry on to the next shop. This one looks rather collapsed. That's fully sunk into the ground, fully collapsed. If you look at the level of the concrete, even the door's open. An old Sony 14-inch TV. There's not really flooring in here. We're on the main street of the town, so we won't go inside too far. There's lots of this ghost town to show you. So, leave it as we found it. Okay, explorers leaving this building now. Look, they've got a fire station here. Not abandoned. There is things not abandoned in this town. It was a big booming town at one time. We will go around the back street here, and I believe there's some churches and stuff we'll have a look at. Where we are, explorers, we're going to be approaching the front of this church. I would say, from what I can see from here in the window, someone lives in this church. I quite like it when people turn churches into houses. I think it's quite cool. Actually, no, it says the sign's still there. Ohura Community Church. Service every Sunday at 10 AM. Beautiful looking church. Hello explorers, I just stopped for a moment and we were talking to a local that did live here, was a local, was born here, 83-year-old man. He said that this town was a bustling little town and he was delivered by his auntie and a lovely man by the name of John from Auckland, and told us a lot of history on the place and whatnot. And used to be a jail here and all sorts of things. It was a bustling community for coal mining. So we're going to go and have a look if we can. The jail is now a backpackers lodge, so we'll go to the backpackers lodge and see whether or not we can take you in there and show you this old jail. Hope you all like it. Cheers guys. So here's another building, the Newton King Limited. And this is the Ohura District Historical Museum Society, which is closed today. Which has a lot of history on this place I wanted to show you in the museum. But I'm on the road, not only for the video, but to go and see family. And it is Christmas Eve, so we can't expect it to be open. And we've done a lap round now, and we're gonna get in our car and go for a bit of a drive and see what else we can see that's outside of the range of walking distance. Check this out. We're in the middle of the main street. There ain't nothing or nobody in sight. I have to give it to this little town. Brand new toilets. Better than where I'm from. Those were the old toilets. And they were lovely. Right. I'll head and see what else we can show you all. We're just going to have a bit of a cruise around this town of Ohura, see what we can find here. Just remember guys, if you are new to the channel, I'm the Forsaken Explorer NZ, and I bring you abandoned locations, now ghost towns, paranormal investigations, bring you tunnels and all sorts of stuff. So please do like and subscribe, support the channel.
Christmas tree.
And we'll carry on with our explore once we drive and see some cool stuff in this abandoned old coal mining town, Ohura. See where we can find you. So in here, explorers, this is the old Ohura rugby sports ground. And over this way, here's an old church and a friendly looking goat. We may go have a look at the church and have a look a bit closer. So a bit closer at this old church. Could be an old school or hall actually. Very cool. Who knows if it's still used. The history on this one is unavailable. This is one of the shops that I did not see in my research before coming here. And researching here to find out for you is not an option because we don't have internet. It does look like it's got a deck out the back there. There's an old boat by the look of it. No, an old shed collapsed in the backyard there. A very awesome looking, another ghost building of this ghost town. I'd say it's probably owned by this house in here. Looking at the carport here. A very cool looking place. We shall carry on. Okay, let's look at this tunnel here. 2 meters and 3. I don't even know if we're going to go under here. I think we will. Yeah, we've got plenty of room. But look, that is some. This is the abandoned railway. There is abandoned railway up this way too. It's beautiful housing. So here we are. This is the original prison. It was such a bustling town at one point in time. They had a prison, but it's now a place where you can come and stay, like a lodge. I'm unsure as to whether or not we can video in there, but we'll just drive in. So here we are, guys. This at one point was a low or minimum security prison, and I think at one point in time it may have been a hospital also. It's been many things, but at the moment it is a lodge where you can come and stay, and it's pretty cool. Just take you for a bit of a quick drive down this. It's raining quite heavily today, so we can't get out and walk around. We shall drive around and show you. I call this like a ghost street, this one. Look at it. Dead house after dead house after dead house. I mean, there's stuff growing on the road here. Dead house, another dead house. That one's gone. That one possibly looks like it's lived in. We have some dead vehicles here over here. We even have an old armor guard vehicle over here, which at one point in time, who knows, they might have been out in the middle of nowhere, might have stashed it here after a robbery, who knows. Bit of a ghost street, this one. Another boarded up dead looking house on the left here. Pretty cool. Well, explorers, it's a bit rainy and miserable. Hard to get you the most perfect video in the world. You might have to put up with some windscreen wipers across your vision. But we're going to leave this ghost town, and we're going to give you a view of this ghost town, of the main street, as we drive down it and leave onto our next ghost town. And there's going to be a lot of ghost towns to explore. This ghost town will be episode 1 of season 1 of Ghost Towns. There's old mechanic workshop here, old Ford workshop in here, and an old shop over here. And this is Ohura. We're going to carry on towards Stratford on the Forgotten World Highway. Look at this old beauty, explorers. I'd love to just stop and go into every property. We'd need a month to do that out here. We'll show you like that. Carry on. Isn't it cool? Rightio, explorers. I hope you're enjoying this first season so far of and first episode of abandoned ghost towns, North Island, New Zealand. We're going to carry on along the most derelict places you can go in the North Island, New Zealand, which is the Forgotten World Explorer Highway heading towards Stratford, and we're going to video some really cool abandoned places, and this may very well be the end of episode 1. We'll see what we can find along the way, and it will be episode 2 or a continuation of where we have got to so far on episode 1. So if you've enjoyed this ghost town, what we've got to show you so far, please do like and subscribe. If we did keep some things brief and didn't show you as much detail as you'd like, just remember, we've got a lot more towns to show you and a lot more interesting things to show you as well. So some towns may have to be brief so we can get you to other towns in the time frame that we have exploring this area. So I'm the Forsaken Explorer NZ, and I invite you and thank all of you for going to the channel, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the Forsaken Explorer NZ and Morticia's Lair Photography. Cheers, explorers. Forsaken Explorer, over and out. We'll see you on the next season. Cheers, guys. Tucked away down a dirt road, the remote town of Ohura, about 40 kilometres just away from Tamarunui down the Forgotten World Highway. The town was booming in its day in 1970. There was a population of around 650 people. As it stands today, the population is dwelling of only 120 people. There are no benefits available at the location, as there's no jobs within the area for people to earn any money. So currently, as it stands, local prisoners are shut down. The government is not providing any benefits or any income towards the town. A lot of the town's residents have no electricity or power or internet or anything else. A lot of the houses have gone up for mortgagee sales, have been sold, as people can't afford to pay their rates as they can't get any benefits in the town. Although a lot of the residents that love the town stay strong, remain in the town with their heritage. So I hope you all enjoyed this ghost town, Ohura. It was an awesome experience to go around there and talk to and meet some of the local residents. And this is all for Season 1, Episode 1 of the Forsaken Explorer NZ Ghost Town of New Zealand. Catch you on the next one. Thanks guys. Forsaken Explorer, over and out.